Thank you. Profile of Professor Elizabeth Obinim. Mr. Presiding Officers, Professor Elizabeth Obinim is a distinguished academician and the current Dean of Student Affairs at Ho Technical University, with a strong background in education and student development. She is known for her dedication to monitoring young people and championing leadership growing and creating enabling environment for youth growth within tertiary institutions. Prof. Elizabeth Obinim brings a wealth of knowledge and experience in institutional governance and youth engagement. Mr. Presiding Officers, may I now invite Professor Elizabeth Obinim to speak to this special joint inauguration of our fourth anniversary. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. Just as I said before, I'm standing on the existing protocol. Thank you. Thank you, the one who just introduced me. Everybody knows me here, except our guests or the visitors. So I am the Dean of Students. As you are all aware, those who don't know me, I am the Dean of Students Affairs of Ho Technical University. Very soon, I am in my second term in the office, and by July, I should be hesitating for another person to come. Yes, thank you. All right. When I was invited, I was told I should come and talk about myself and how I got to where I am today. But looking at your theme, I think I needed to speak a little about it before I give you the gist of how I have gotten to where I am today. Yeah. Happy anniversary to you all. Those who spoke earlier, what I deduced from their speech was we are dreaming big and we want to get there. What I want to tell you is keep on dreaming big and tell yourself every day that I will get there and it shall come to pass. Building capacity, nurturing talent, and elevating female voices is not just a topic for discussion, it is a call to action. In a world where women continue to face barriers in various spheres, it is crucial that we create environments that empower women, support them, and amplify their voices. For us to do this, we have to build capacity for all women. That is why I said from my earlier speech that I am disappointed women are not here. I'm urging Mr. President to make sure that next time my appearance here, the women will be as many as the men. For us to build capacity for all women, we have to create structures and support systems that enable individuals, particularly women, to thrive. And this can be achieved through one, educating and training them. Thus, providing access to quality education and skills development programs is very essential. We must ensure that women have the tools they need to excel in their various fields, be it in STEM programs or in leadership roles or in the arts and so on and so forth. Also, we have to establish mentorship programs. Establishing mentorship programs or initiating mentorship programs will connect women with experienced leaders who will mentor them for growth and in confidence and network them, for which they will also use to grow and excel as a woman. Number three, we will have to implement inclusive policies. Organizations must implement policies, which I will direct to our youth leader here, who is here with us. They must implement policies to promote gender equity. This includes flexible work arrangements, parental leave for women and men as well, and equal initiatives. When women feel supported, they can fully engage and contribute to the growth of society. Secondly, I want us to nurture talents. Nurturing talent means recognizing and fostering potentials wherever it exists. This is how we go about it. One, by creating safe spaces. When we create a safe space for women, it will be very important, or it is very important, that they have a safe place where they can express their ambitions, their ideas, and encourage dialogue, and then also give feedback to enhance their creativity and innovation. Number two, by celebrating their achievements. Please celebrate women achievements by highlighting the accomplishments of women within various organizations and the communities. This will help inspire other young women to get to where their sisters are. We have to also recognize their various roles in the society. Number three, continuous learning. We have to encourage the culture of lifelong learning and provide workshops, training workshops, and give opportunities to professionals to come and develop us, talk to us, and help women, especially those who are deprived, to be where we are now. Just as one speaker said, let's bring on board the others from town to join us so that they can also learn and get to where we are. We will also have to elevate women's voices. When we elevate women's voices, we are ensuring that women are heard and valued in all discussions. Just as my sister came here and gave her speech, acceptance speech, let us do so for other women to learn from them. By doing so, we are representing leadership. And this is very essential to have women in decision making. And also, diverse leadership teams bring varied perspectives. Women leading gives better outcomes. You need to advocate for women to take leadership roles in all sectors. We also have to create platforms for women to express themselves. Through this, they have confidence to speak in public. Let's also create webinars and social programs that will encourage them to share ideas with others. Let us also stop the stereotypes that limit women's potentials. Let's challenge women to be who they are and bring out what is in them. To summarize this, I am saying that we should build capacity, we should nurture talents, and elevate female voices by interconnecting goals and require our collective effort. That requires our collective efforts. By investing in women, we invest in brighter, more equitable future for all of us. Let us commit to these principles and take action, ensuring that every woman has the opportunity to succeed and lead in Ghana and the world at large. I want to pause here and tell my story very short. My story is a very long one, but I'll make it very short for you to get it. I started my schooling by putting my right hand over my head like this, and I tried to stretch it to get to my ear so that I can go to class 1. Yes, and that is the certificate that brought me to where I am today. Yes. First of all, growing up, um, I became an orphan, or we became orphans. So I told myself I'll not remain in the village. I am from Abutiateti. If you know there, it's just close by. Sokode to Abutia. I told myself I will not stay in the village. I have to be somebody one day. Getting to class 6, those days there was home science. So my motivation in the first place was I was seeing somebody will come with paper at hand, then the person will be marking students. The students will wear white apron, and then they will be cooking home science. Then I told myself, I'll become this woman by all means. It was in my head, and I kept it there. Then, growing up, it was hard for me to school because I have to see myself through the experimental JHS and my siblings. I became the mother of the family, and I I became a seamstress. I was sewing because without it, what will we eat? I didn't learn how to sew, but I was sewing. Then I realized that that is what God wants me to do. So I took it very serious. From experimental JHS, I came to Mauli School. From Mauli School, I was going to the sixth form. Then I said, no, let me go and wear white apron, the nurse. Then I went there. I was interviewed and I was dropped. They asked me to go and dress the wound. And I said, I can't do it. Then they told me, you can't be a nurse. So I left. And I realized that that is not my field. So coming to HTU, Polytechnic by then became a polytechnic during our regime. So we were the very first batch taken on from secondary school. I started, and it was difficult though, but normally what I do is I commit myself into the Lord's hands because we don't have aunties, we do not have uncles. We were all alone in the world. So what I do is I pray that Lord, tomorrow morning, let someone bring fabric for me to sew so that we can eat. And lo and behold, by the time I wake up, there will be a rubber tied in front of the door. Then the person will come and say, I want the dress you were wearing yesterday, I want you to sew for me. So that is how we managed to survive. Getting to the top, I have 4-letter words that I stuck to that guided me to where I am today. And this word is STAR, star, STAR. Star. Star tells me to stop, think, act, and review. STAR, star. It tells me to stop, think, act, and review. It's a very simple word, but it is very effective, and that is what guided me to where I am today. When I'm doing something, I stop on the way. I'll pause a little, then I'll think about it. If I'm not getting a headway, I'll go to an elderly person. Then I'll tell the person, this is what I want to do. What do you think about it? There are some people who talk you down, others will talk you up. Their words, the words that come out from their mouth, some are very destructive, some are encouraging. But as a human being, I take those that are encouraging. And when there is a word that distracts me, I drop it. Then I tell myself, me, I'll get there. I'll do this and I'll get there. And this person will see that I am there. So that is one motivation. The acting, I will act on what I think is the best for me. For example, I went to a man who is also working with here when I was taking on to teach. After my education here, I was taken on to teach in the fashion department. So I went to a senior man and asked him to advise me. I want to put up a house. Then what came from the man's mouth was very disheartening. When did you start work? What, how much is your salary? Look at you, you want to put up a house. Do you know what it takes to build a house? When I came out from the man's office, I stood at the downstairs. It was upstairs. I stood at the downstairs for some time. I told myself, come what may, I am going to get money and put up a house so that I'll move from where I am, because you will be sleeping then, bang, 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 and landlord will come. You people, you haven't paid your rent. Come out, pack your things and leave. I want my peace. So I'll by all means build a house and stay there for my peace. That was the encouraging words that I told myself. So I took the initiative myself and went to the bank and told them, this is my salary. I know it's not much, but I want money. Give me money. I'm working here. I'll be paying such an amount at the end of every month. They didn't refuse. They also laughed at me, looking at my meager salary then. But then they gave me the loan and I started. I became the one who carries the pombo. Yes, because I don't have money to pay the workers to come and fetch water or carry the mortar or help at the site. But through it all, I got my building. Then this very man, hey, I have heard that you have a house. And I said, yes. Hey, when did you come here and you have built a house? And I said, oh, okay. You have forgotten, but I came to you for an advice. And we ended it there. So these are some of the things that will demean you. But then you need to tell yourself, I will do it. And you will do it. That is by acting. There are, which is review. You need to also sit down and review all that you have done in your life. and see which ones that will motivate you to move higher. Or then you sieve the good ones from the bad ones. If you think the good ones will help you move higher, you pick those ones and then you work on them. Doing all this, you commit everything into the hands of the Lord, because that is my motivation. I commit everything that I do into the hands of the Lord. For my PhD, it took me about how many years? I started and I was, those who will talk you down, will tell you to stop. I went to a university in Accra, and then they gave me to a mentor. Then the mentor, I called her, Madam, you are my mentor. I want to see you. Then she said, okay, I'm coming. We met. Oh, you are here. What program? I said, fashion. Hey, who patched? I said, fashion pa. And I said, yeah. Adie ye pa. And she did like this. Pring, 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 pa. And I said, yes. I said, hey, now what's so why not do mommy? And now may I mental. And I said, Madam, please, just guide me on what to do. I know how I go about it. That is my field. You know what motivated me to become a PhD holder in fashion? It's because of the way they look down on dressmakers. But without dress, will we all be sitting here looking nice? No, we won't. You see, so I told myself that is my path. I didn't learn how to sew, but then I want to get to the highest point of this trade. So I left that very institution and I joined another one. And there, they helped me to achieve my aim, even though there were distractors here on campus. But I did it and I persevered. And I wanted to get to the highest point, the peak. And that one too, I did it through the help of everybody, management, our vice chancellor, and I give thanks to the Almighty God for getting me to where I am now. Thank you very much. I hope this will motivate you to move from one step to the other and get to the highest level. Just as he said, all of you here are potential big men there, and I want to see you there. Thank you.